blocking people as soon as I get on this mug. I love every bit of it. Coffee and Kush TV. It ain't never what it is. Out my classroom, 300 seconds times out. What you thought it was, Kev Rowe or nothing. People think they be knowing Kev Gills to the max. That ain't popping. Niggas be thinking they turned up, Gills gang. Remember, they just got put on a squad. They be swearing they just straight gangster now. Shit. Lord, everybody gangster now. What's this? Let me see. Coffee. All right, cool. Everybody's straight gangster now. Shit, what's up? I had to get my first block out the way. What up? What up? What up? Who in the building, man? What's going on this internet today? Kev Rowe or nothing. We trying to come in with a new, fresh mind and get away from the gangsters and the Crips and the Bloods. And damn, the streets, YouTube streets is popping. Unfortunately, I don't have the time any longer. There's other people, if you want to see some YouTube street shit, it's out there popping. I get to that like when I ain't got nothing to do, like Sunday mornings or some stuff. You feel me? It's not a conspiracy because it all makes sense. I told y'all I was the real deal Holyfield. Holyfield. See, I had to play the fool sometimes. Sometimes you got to play the fool. Check. Sometimes you got to play the fool. If not, they not going to let you in the party. You feel me? If I had told them I was this smooth, you feel me? They would try to get me. Now they know, you feel me? I'm real, solidified, analytical teacher, and he ain't got nothing on there. Called the Rowe or nothing. Y'all know what it is, man. Hey.
For as long as I remember, I've been telling y'all, man, to pull these nigga resumes. You better check up on these niggas. These niggas be lying, man. These niggas ain't really kicking this shit. They be telling y'all, man. They wanna see y'all get fucked up out there, man. Keep your eyes on these niggas. Don't believe what these niggas tell you, man. These niggas ain't cool. What they rap about, these niggas ain't do. Him say it, but it really ain't true. These niggas ain't true. These niggas ain't really told to. Don't be no fool. You better take your ass to school, cause these niggas ain't G. Can't be something these niggas can't be. What you expect? These niggas ain't me. These niggas ain't rich. These niggas ain't really getting bricks. It's official, man. These niggas ain't shit. Tell them I said that. He nigga lying every time you hear him rhyming. Hear him talking about they diamonds and how they be out there shining. For the rap, hey, we trapping. Tell y'all they be out there grinding. I know they ain't about that action. I'm telling you, I'm around. They probably try to come in the hood and sell weed. Think it's all good till they run into some real G. How to tell us where it is, and I promise we'll leave. Hesitate to say it, boy, them llama will squeeze. Please pay attention to that part of the book. One time, got robbed, got shot, got shook, got a job, start rhyming, came up with a hook. Got a chain and some tats, came up with a look. When it made a hit, record talk tough in a bull. Fuck the image and perception, they never tough if they look. They some motherfucking suckers, put it on whatever. Any real nigga know better, man. These niggas ain't cool. What they rap about, these niggas ain't do. Him say it, but it really ain't true. These niggas ain't true. These niggas ain't really told to. Don't be no fool. You better take your ass to school. Cause these niggas ain't G. Ain't something these niggas can't be. What you expect? These niggas ain't me. These niggas ain't rich. These niggas ain't really getting bricks. It's official, man. These niggas ain't shit. Tell them I said that. You can't tell. Niggas ain't shell. He get caught, but them niggas gon' tell. Nigga don't sell. The shit you ain't gotta put up on scale. That shit been weighing up, just tell me yeah. You nigga just yell. Pull a pistol, them nigga gon' bail. If he got a pistol, bet he don't spread. He don't wanna go to jail. And they ain't know he be walking no shells. At Gladiator School, is you prepared? I can see these niggas scared. Got a problem with me, nigga just said. We can play it how you wanna play it. Better go ahead, for that pistol be in your head. All the way down there where you gon' lay. You ain't really on the edge. You ain't under suspicion of the feds. You just telling them you is instead. You ain't never buzz head, but you get behind the mic and just say it. The people all know I must say it, man. These niggas ain't cool. What they rap about, these niggas ain't do. Him say it, but it really ain't true. These niggas ain't true. These niggas ain't really told to. Don't be no fool. You better take your ass to school, cause these niggas ain't G. Gangsta something these niggas can't be. What you expect? These niggas ain't me. These niggas ain't rich. These niggas ain't really getting bricks. It's official, man. These niggas ain't shit.
shit.
Tell them I said that. You damn right. You niggas don't have rights to rap about the shit I did every night. Did you win every fight?
Nope.
You ever went Jeff selling white? Made bomb back in the trap same night. You know these niggas ain't right. I'm speaking on it cause it ain't right. Nigga died, I survived by the nerve my strike. Went to jail, came home 20 times, got it right. Still trying to keep from shooting sucker niggas on right. Cause the game feel like the real niggas on strike. These suckers get a deal, now they living so shy. Niggas out of sight, acting hard, lying on their record. Know it when you see it, recognize it, don't respect it. Got it right, check them when you see them and you see
No, don't check shit. Don't check nothing. They all undercover agents. Lord have mercy. What's popping? What's popping? Carol East in a building. Jessica Reed, you stop it. Jessica Red, stop it. Carol where East. If you don't stop it, Jessica, you act like I can find you on my Patreon. Where you at, Carol? Hey, Puerto Rican cub, man, get her paperwork. Get her paperwork right there. I'm on Carol East. Jersey in the building. What's up, Virginia? I see you though, Jessica. I see you. Man, Carol or nothing. People out here trying to steal my lingo and everything. Everybody Trump supporters now, huh? See, that's the thing. I'm just conservative. I ain't say who I support. I brought up some great things that Trump did that may sway me either way. See, I'm on the fence because I've been Democrat my whole life. You feel me? I've been Democrat. You feel me? But I'm trying to get better at what I do. I'm trying to get better at what I do. And I just heard some things that during this election seems more appealing to me. Shout out to Candace Owens. That's my boo right there. That's my boo. Shout out to Candace Owens. Lord have mercy. Ain't nothing like a strong sister willing to stand up for hers. Who out here? Who calling in today? This dude smoking some tweak. Okay, Tyson Chicken, you sound like a hater. That's all right if I'm smoking some tweak. That's what I'm smoking, son. Tweak got me looking good today. This camera got me looking good. Shout out to the hater ladies. How I look though, it look like I'm tweaking like a motherfucker. Speaking of tweaking, Chicago music is on my mind right now. You feel me? You feel me, Damon? I'm gonna let the women handle that. I ain't worried about what that hater over there talking about. Yeah, women give a nigga too much confidence for me to be listening to you, peon. You're a peon, bruh. Type of nigga is you. I'm the best looking crackhead you gonna see then, punk. Kev, bro. Brother Kev X, what it do? What up? Where y'all at? Where that? Damn, man. Instagram TV be up real soon. Candace got a bumper violation. That's the first thing you got to say. Candace got a bumper. You on timeout. First, Candace got a brain of her own. I wasn't looking at her bumper. What you talking about, bruh? That's the first thing brothers want to do is look at a sister bumper. This is her new bumper. This is what's cool. Now, I'm making America great again. Listen. A black woman mind is what's cool. From now on, stupid. From now on. Everything else is extra. Everything else is extra. Black America great again. You niggas better line up. Chumps. Bunch of chumps in the community. Bunch of he called a Democrat. Coffee and Kush TV. You're on the air. What up?
Hello?
Hello? What up?
Yo, what's going on, Kev, bro? What's good, B?
What's up, man? What you want?
No, hold on for 1 second. Let me just put my headphones on.
I'm not about to hold on for nothing. You should have had
it on.
No,
I got you.
What you
Sorry
want?
about that, brother.
What you want, Democrat?
Yeah. No, I'm not a Democrat.
Yes, you
I'm
is.
A conservative.
No, you're
brother,
not.
I'm a
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Brother, let me explain something
I
to you,
don't
right?
want to know. You're not allowed to be conservative till you straighten up.
No, I'm going to tell you why I'm a conservative, right? Now, what people don't understand, the Democrat, in order for how the Democratic Party got started was a way to have people like us have a voice, and a choice of a. In reality, right, the Democrats that are in office that control everything, right? It's just like the Skull and Bones, right? The Skull and Bones, part of their parties
Sir, I ain't
are
finna.
Republic.
I knew you was about to get into the Illuminati, cuz. I knew you was about to do that. I'm not doing that right now. I'm not thinking about no skull and bones. I was thinking about the thought process of brothers and sisters, and you tripping. Don't call me during my opening presentation, punk. Kev, bro, we trying to get better at what we do. Shout out to Gary Carter who just subscribed. Shout out to you, bro, my cousin over there tripping. These people tripping, bro. Just call me, bro. If you gonna call me, like you call me with substance, man. Don't call me with nothing, bro. The skull and bones and all this. Yup, man. People tripping, tripping. Carpet cleaner always start off bad, don't he, D-Jack? He can't never get right, ever. He just start off. It's like his brain is just tied to Illuminati and skull and bones. Like, bro, can you rethink one time? See, that's the problem with our community. We've been under the diagnosis of these damn progressives and these Democrats who don't put Illuminati all over your forehead, and now you just tripping. Everybody tripping. Mm, mm, mm. You can't stay focused thinking about the damn ghost. You chasing ghosts. The Illuminati is the ghost on Scooby Doo. You'll never. There ain't no ghost. There's somebody behind that. Check, Kev, bro. Damn, you look high. I'm not high. I'm chilling. This how I look on a daily. Handsome, fresh, sun beaming. You paying attention. See, this is what you get you suspended for 300 seconds. Worrying about if I'm high or not. No, this ain't even real. This is to capture your brain. So I can pluck people like you out. That's why I do all this goofy shit like I'm 21 Savage, you know? On everything. And then you gonna call in and think I'm retarded and I'm gonna block you. They got you figured out, not me. Don't worry about me. You feel me? So, hey, somebody said, as soon as they hear this nigga say, hear me out, it's a rap, nigga. Kev Gill. They need to see the title of this video. Yeah, the political assassination of Nipsey Hussle. You know, and that's what this is about. The political assassination. And this is just a continuance on from what we was talking about a few days ago. I mean, we really, I took a day off just thinking about what all that was uncovered in the last live stream, just freestyling and free spirited and live discussions and the callers who called in, the openness of the platform and the variety of different callers and positive feedback we got from that. It just makes me want to stay in that realm of just positivity, love, and just that, and knowledge and wisdom, because that's what it's about. And that's what I created this YouTube page for, is just create this live discussion forum so people be able to call in and see what's up. But realizing now how political Nipsey Hussle death was, and how it was so connected, and how nothing made really sense, is now giving me a even broader perspective of why, how it was done, and why it was done. You understand what I'm saying, family? Are we on the same page here? Why and I'm starting to get a better on how it was done. I mean, the orchestration of it. I mean, I broke down the videos, the fakeness of it. Then these callers and all of these people start trolling. Y'all know what we've been through on my page and stuff like that. I don't have to reiterate. But the distraction was for a reason. See, because Kev Gill's Puerto Rican cousin, the fraud department, we've been on this initially from the go. We already told you guys that the video was manufactured, fake, and TMZ, first of all, need to be questioned on where they got that tape from in the first place. But being and seeing that this is all political, and this is bigger than TMZ. You know, TMZ could have been just given the tape if this is political. You gonna put this on. This is how they know the script. They know the script. But realizing it from this scale, everybody who was there, Rizza Brown, Rizza Islam, Tyreek Nasheed, all of these players that was involved at that current time, those are your players, okay? Who took part. I'm not saying they took part as a role in that shit, but either knowingly or unknowingly played some role in the orchestration of it. Everybody that was there. You know what I'm saying? That's why everything is distorted. Everything is off. Even timelines and on when these two individuals was even on the scene. So I'm starting to realize, just like in the Martin Luther King assassination, everything was on time. Everything was in motion. Everything was everything was orchestrated already, which makes it even worse. You know what I'm saying? What makes it even worse? You know what I'm saying? But it you're not going to solve. This is what I learned about these abilities that I have. A nigga ain't gonna solve this until all the information is on the card before the people. And I guess that's my role. When all the cards is on the table, it's all gonna make sense. And I believe that we at a point in this world and knowledge and wisdom, I believe we damn near at that point dealing with this, where the right information or the right level of information that we all are tapping into is visible. It's opened our eyes on a whole different scale. And it explains, the good thing, the blessing is it explains. This shit explains why the tapes are doctored, why it looks orchestrated, why did everybody blur it out, why the interview with the actor from New York, whatever his name was, I forget his name, with the white BMW, him who admitted that it was another person in the car. Everything makes sense with the right information. That I was a while I was in one. I'm not in wonder no more. I'm not in wonder. Check. They focused on shitty too much. That was the eyebrow wave. Maybe it was. It was a lot of red flags. It's a lot of red flags everywhere. But what he was doing was a huge factor. What everybody know he was doing. And not only that, what these propagandists were doing online, creating this euphoria of bad energy, negative energy. The 40s are doing drive-by. Now I understand why all this had to be so. I didn't understand. It was driving me nuts. Like, oh shit, why would they do this? But I understand. I don't even gotta ask why. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to ask why. You know, they played with our hearts and souls, but they did it in a way that was orchestrated. It was down to the T, like it was done before, and it was a way. It was just a way that it caught everybody off guard. So everybody was just in a confused state of mind. That's all that was, and have been for quite some time. Have been. But I'm not confused anymore because I understand that it was done in a political decision to blindfold the public from what was really going on at a national scale concerning all blacks in hoods and who's in the prison systems, who've been overwhelmed with jail and da, 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 da. We're gonna talk more about this, the first step program, when that was signed, because we now have the accurate information on that. And now I'm beginning to see that this is a lot bigger than just shitty cuz, the parking lot, cowboy, him flossing money, big U, all that little league shit. That was big a minute ago. That's little shit. But a nigga had to see it, the little shit, to get to the meat and potatoes, to the next level, as I say. Because who knows what tomorrow holds? You feel me? Who knows what tomorrow holds? Cause confusion like Judas. Difference between MLK and now is we have clearer video and all types of shit is easier to see in detail. Had we got the type of tech which we see. Yep. Yeah, we'll see the F ups. If you can go to the storyline, Nate, Big Nate, you can go to the storyline of the Martin Luther King assassination and see the mess ups in your brain. You get the whole picture once you go to the United States official jury conclusion on that. That's official. That's on the record. Forget a conspiracy theory. Forget this. That's on the record. They was charged and found guilty of this stuff. So there was a large orchestration of individuals who were there to assassinate Martin Luther King using these same types of tactics. Getting them there, pretending like you was a brother, chopping it up for long periods of time. Niggas in the studio, you don't know if he's in the room or out the room. In the room, out the room. Point that way, point that way. Same shit. But the same thing is CIA military brigade recording over there. Same shit. They was recording at the fire station. I testified to the people before the people. They was recording at the fire station. They got the whole assassination on video of Martin Luther King. And we know now that the shots didn't come from the goddamn moon way over there. It came from down there because he was shot under the neck area, had a big hole under the neck. That mean the niggas or whoever, I don't give a fuck who was down there in the apartment building. That mean the niggas who was down there did it. And whoever was down there then ran his afro head ass back upstairs with some lady who saw his ass holding something coming up them stairs to point with everybody else who was pointing that way. Messy Jesse. Why you want to cut Obama balls off? You want to cut mines off too. You feel me? Y'all gotta know y'all gotta know y'all shit. If you don't know your shit, how you gonna be able to see a political assassination? How you see it? And I got the title. You think you see something because I put the title up there, the political assassination? You don't see nothing. How can you identify that this is a political assassination? Puerto Rican, cause that's my best student. Varsity jackets. Only me and him. Kev Row East, Kev Row West. No, West, East. Whole different ball game. Nigga on a whole different level. You feel me? Mm, mm, mm. LA came together strong that day. The National Guard patrolled his procession. Girl, the Nation of Islam patrolled his procession. Hair wigalicious. You getting blocked for saying idiotic stuff, the National Guard. What are you talking about? Get out of here, propaganda. I don't care who Obama related to. I don't care about what the TV told you. I don't care about that. Blocked, you too. It's an orchestration. So if you don't know about the orchestration of these events, how you gonna be able to tell when you get doctor video? When you get your brain wouldn't know how to take that. You just see Nipsey Hussle fall and the story that they gave you so much over the airwaves, and you don't typed in your phone to verify to your brain that you believe the story. Missing R.I.P. Nipsey. Religiously praying through a technology chat room. I don't know how y'all do this shit. Heart. You don't did this so many times and programmed yourself. You don't took in the lie, consumed it, and now your ass don't become what you see in the Matrix, a repeater of the illusion. Now when somebody tell you the truth, it take you a while to deprogram. Nigga got to reiterate, because students ain't picking it up. Students ain't picking it up. They falling behind in reading comprehension at level fucking fourth grade, sixth grade. Terrible situation we had there, but a person must think beyond just the average level of these individuals and start to really put these things into place. Soon as we touched on David Gross, Choke No Joke came out of nowhere. So we touched on him. Oh, his address is all over the place. Oh, why? Because these are the realms. You're climbing the realm of intelligence and leaving the crackhead malt liquor drinking philosophies to rest. You're climbing. And you want to go explore that. Who is that? Who we hang around that's in the political realm that may want some real estate? Who was close? Who was? And we all knew. We all coming to the definitive conclusion that everything was stolen from this dude. Jay-Z blueprint had nothing on Nipsey Hussle blueprint. Nothing. Jay-Z blueprint is Democrat. Nipsey Hussle, no. Jay-Z music and his business ethic is liberal, and Nipsey Hussle viewpoints, business ethic, and the watchfulness and what his tradition is. Fuck his gang and how we raised. What his outlook, his business mindset was conservative. It's incredible what when you watch it and you put it charge for charge. Nipsey Hussle business ethic and ways of business and methodology was conservative. No lie about it. It showed the hell wasn't liberal. Mm. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, Crystal. You're up out of here. Do I got a shooter up in here? Is D-Jack in here? Let me see if D-Jack. Somebody got to be in here to pop somebody. I want to blow them up against the wall, close their eyes. I need them pop to shoot them at the ankle. I need a shooter. ASAP. Yeah. It's always the conservative mindset that comes in, the business mindset. You feel me? That's just boom. That destroys people. I mean, yeah, that destroys their way of thinking. Whenever you get the mindset to do better for self and do for self and come with this, you can do it too. Look at me. You set the trend for how much you worth. And I don't care how many books is written by white folk, Asian folk, whatever, stock market, none of that. Don't matter. When you do it, when I do it, it's different. Why you think that slogan? That's my slogan. You think that was talking about these clowns? You think I was talking about at that base level? No. All the way around the board. It's different when I do it. And you got to know that. It's different because you got the umph. You got that shit. You feel me? It's different, nigga, when you do it. Me too. It's different, bro. They can write books, nigga, trade, stock trades, nigga. As soon as you give an ounce of game, nigga, you don't start a nuclear war. House Negroes tripping, telling and shit. And we say telling like you did something illegal. I mean, telling on you that you're doing so much positive, they might see it and copy it. And it'll be over for their political fucking games that they're playing over there in a democratic realm using all of your favorite entertainers to seduce your dumb ass into all type of Sodom and Gomorrah democratic non-belief system ass bullcrap. Yeah, bro. Everything is permitted, but everything ain't fucking beneficial, family. Jeez. Take advantage. Mm, mm, mm. Excuse me, I'm not your cuz, and I'm not a gangbanger. You feel me? I don't care about all that. I'm talking about Nipsey right now. Violated right now. Thank you, sir. Got the bazooka right here ready for you. They out here talking slick. Moderator Day. Happen to be D-Jack. There you go. You done fucked up. I'm just trying to keep it real with you. I ain't trying to tell you something that you already know and blah, 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 blah. And why you talking like that. And I'm not telling you to vote Republican. I'm just telling you the real. All of the revolutionaries that was conservative and came with do for self attitude and just play by the rules and stuff like that, they end up getting off by these old Democratic head ass busters. They do, family. They do. What I got here, man? Hey, dude, the political assassination of Nipsey Hussle. So, if you guys were paying attention last week, here, my bad, you guys. Let me open my phone line. If you guys were paying attention last week, I mean, a couple days ago, Puerto Rican cuz made a perfect alignment with information when he brought up the date. Phone lines are now open. He brought up the dates of well, we all brought it up, the dates of when the First Step Act was to be announced to the public and how joyous it was supposed to be, and the assassination of Nipsey Hussle and what that really meant. And that's what our discussion is about. Call it in 424-209-9506. Is that a proper assessment? Because that's where I'm going. I mean, we pretty much are at a point where I'm going to be putting a lecture together about this whole thing. I can see it. It's almost ridiculous. Area code 347. You're on the air. What up?
What up, Kev? Puerto Rican cuz.
What up, Puerto Rican cuz? What's on your mind, player?
Man, a lot, bro. This week has been like, crazy as far with the information, the decoding of a failed system that's been suppressing us from day one, Kev. For real. You know what I'm saying? And all this, you know what I mean? As far as, you just start touching up on Martin Luther King, right?
Yep.
Now, Martin Luther King really never went and said he was this and he was that. It's like how we said, we conservatives, right?
Yep.
Martin Luther King was falling into that realm, right? And when he met Malcolm, that's when the people that were following him and trying to see where he was going, that's when they picked up on that this is a problem, because you know how Malcolm go hard on the liberals, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he went hard on the liberals, but you know what I come to find out? Then what I'm doing this thing I was talking to you about, this lecture. I couldn't realize. Yeah, I told you I was chilling earlier, just in my spiritual mind to myself. I couldn't realize, bro, that this is even deeper than they thought it was.
Right.
This is some spiritual shit going on. You know why? You know why I say that?
What's that?
It ain't no coincidence he was done like Judas, like that, like a betrayal like that. And I'm not saying like Jesus type, but I'm saying like it ain't no what's the name. But check this out. This right here got something to do with the enslavement and indoctrination of Afro Americans.
Right.
And people who want to keep them chained and enslaved. Again, this is like a direct warning. And it was like they didn't see it, because you look on this man tattoo, it say God will rise, and they don't kill this man, but didn't probably realize what the fuck was really going on. You know what I'm saying? Like on some whole other shit, because you dealing with people who are yearning to be free. You dealing with a topic that people ain't dealing with in the world, bro. They ain't even talking about this, bro. The Democratic side
Right.
of the black folk ain't even talking about this. Because they involved with
Mm-hmm.
those who keep your brain enslaved. They get paid by these individuals. So they not gonna tell you, and don't want, those are who you call the boule. They not the boule or nothing. They just agent marketers for the motherfuckers for these niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So yeah,
they
yeah.
don't
So
want to
like I
keep
was
the
saying, like you dealing with people who are becoming free, and then you got these people who are trying to enslave you. Perhaps like what we talked about the other day. Republicans, this is just hypothetically, let's take history to be true. The Republicans are the conservative minds freed you. The Quakers or whoever the fuck you want to call them. They freed you. Here go these guys enslave you. These guys free you again and fight for you, and then these guys enslave you again. So and it's that happen to be the side now that we caught up with. Like, how did we get to the slave? Like, this is history. We caught up with the slave owners. We looking at the
yeah.
Django like he crazy, and that white dude, that black man is crazy, but that's you. That's us. That's Jay.
But
We love Jay and these people who try to put an ankle back a monitor back on you. Some what the scripture say, a yoke of iron, but this is a magnetic yoke with a goddamn microchip in it to track you. We want to put this on you when Donald Trump say 4,000, 10,000 of you drug guys, it's time to start working on y'all release and getting y'all some trades. Jay-Z trying to lock you up with his Democratic friends. They always, him,
and
Hillary, we just gonna break down how these people have a bad habit of slave catching and trying to kill a bit, because since slavery is illegal, what will be a marketing trick of some enslavers to make you think you's a slave, to trick you into slavery and shit, where people can try to free you and you don't even know you this goddamn slave. Go ahead, bro.
yeah, man. I mean, if you look at the plantations where the liberals set up shop was on the south, right? And
That's
then
right.
you move it down to modern day time with the '94 crime bill, and the plantations were all over the country now. You
Wow.
know, back then you had the plantation holding like what? Let's say like the most be like 100 slaves, right?
100, maybe
Now,
let's say 50 to 100 slaves, maybe, yeah, something like that.
right. So now you got a bunch of candy lands, you got a bunch of prisons that's holding 5,000, 2,000 slaves. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
And
That's
get
right.
and get and then they throw them in there. They mess up their brain, and
Yep.
then it can never get back to society. Now, what Trump is trying to do with the first step, no, not trying to do. What he did was with the First Step Act was having at least the compassion ship, the audacity to let these prisoners see their family, to adjust to the halfway house and into the streets. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you come home, it hits you. Life hits you, and it's like the only way you really survived was in there. So a lot of people look at it as like, I might as well go back because I don't know what to do in this society. You know what I'm saying? When I went in there was no cell phones. When you come in, there's cell phones, there's this, so it's a lot. But this First Step Act is directly for the Aboriginal people that was affected during the drug trade that the liberals had basically control of. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if you look at the societies that the drugs affected, look at what were they? Blue state. I mean, all of them got hit. But if you look at the blue states like New York, Baltimore, Philadelphia, California, I mean, all
All
of
of
these
them
states
blue
got.
economic, all of them, every last,
Come on,
this
man.
is what hurts me. Every last problem that came out of the drug epidemic and crack babies and all this affected black and brown communities was the effect, while these people made off with billions and trillions of dollars of the people they threw in jail, El Chapo. Now we all know the Clinton, we all know the cocaine cowboys was all in business with these cartels to fund these lobbyist groups and all of this. But now El Chapo in prison now for around with these folks. And you know what I'm saying? Like this was paying for political. parties and shit like that. But it
And you know
affected
what?
us.
I was
And not
gonna.
only that, let me say this real quick. And when you look at on
Yes, sir.
YouTube, Puerto Rican, uh,
Yes, sir.
you got the Vlad TVs. What's the other guy who be doing documentaries on these former drug kingpins who was given allowed to destroy their communities? These are all democratic people. Vlad TV, all of these dudes who propagate this drug deal lifestyle. This is all from that liberal, and it's painful to watch. Now you understand Rallo trying to get information on where they at. It's always the same MO. Go ahead.
If you leave it to Vlad, the only drug dealers out there are black drug dealers. He
That's it.
never ever had a white drug dealer there. He
His
never had
name is
a,
Al Prophet. There you go. He's always glamorizing how good the damn drug dealer. I'm talking to you chumps out there, Vlad TV and Al Prophet, you goofballs, always propagating the bad side of our community. Y'all need to talk about them Russians over there or whatever your religious background, whatever got your people living in poverty and the people doing crazy things over there in Russia or Jewish world or wherever the hell fuck you from, Turkey or Thanksgiving or whatever the fuck. I'm Afro American. I'm tired of caring about these individuals and them creating these perceptions of our culture. Rap music is not our culture, okay? That is not our culture, family. So we need to get our priorities straight and identify what we allow our people to think and support. Go ahead.
the biggest bust in New York City from ecstasy and different drugs. We're
Yeah.
Jewish people, but you're not gonna get that from Vlad. You're not gonna get that from Vlad. You're gonna get your Rallos. You're gonna get all these other dudes that make us look bad. You know what I'm saying? So he's only promoting. He's the Judas. You know what I'm saying? He's only
But not
promoting.
only that, he don't gotta be no Judas because black folks is in mentally 90% committed to the liberal mindset of dependency. See, these liberals don't made us so dependent on state that when they identify what needs to change, they identify it with what you attach to. So they know the strings that need to be pulled to get you to vote a certain way. So if it's hate him or be against that, you'll vote against your own interests under that psychology. Remember, propaganda came from Adolf Hitler. Go ahead.
Yeah, and and if you look at the jails, right? The
Mm-hmm.
jails are located where they're located outside of the urban communities, where the urban people cannot get those jobs in
That's
the
right.
prison. It's located in a
In the middle of a
white majority.
cornfield in Kentucky, 100,000 Negro around putting furniture together for IKEA and Walmart for 3 cents on a day.
So if you take the prisons from these particular areas,
That's right.
that they was economically. So you see the
Ain't that what
bondage.
Tupac
You
said,
see.
Puerto Rican? You speaking the great words of the prophet Tupac Shakur, Amaru, Machiavelli, the Don. Go ahead.
So you take these urban kids, these urban people, and you put them in a white predominantly area where if they wasn't there, that area would be flourishing with economics and jobs.
Why not put the
Most
prison
of
in
the
the black community?
exactly my point.
And then you can make them
Point.
work. And then when you put the prison in Compton, then you can make them work it off and clean up the community, even if they don't want to. Think like that.
It's like putting a white majority white prisoners in the urban area.
Yeah,
You know, the
they'll be mad as hell. We'll put a bunch of white people in the middle of South Central just working and shit. Bunch of people just work at the goddamn jail and yeah, we make a nigga. We just get DUI and we do white collar crimes here and put them all in South. Hell no. See, we gotta think
so
bigger. Where's Sachet at? I need him to come on over and slow it down a bit. Go ahead, man. You got it.
so so you see how the liberals in the modern day time, 1994 crime bill, enslaving us. They're using us to make sure that the white areas, majority jobs have something to do, because the majority of the people in that town, where do they work? They
So
work in
wait a
the
minute.
prison.
So you telling me it's a business to enslave people to work in these towns to support white folk?
That is correct, sir.
All right.
That is
So,
correct.
yeah, okay. Private prisons at that. That
And who
have
and who was
that
the
have quotas and shit
and,
like that. Go ahead.
and who led the campaign to boost the industrial complex?
Now
It
wait a
was the
minute. Wait a
liberals.
minute. Wait a minute. We just said this yesterday, right? Day before yesterday, right?
Right,
Now
correct,
don't
sir.
say nothing. Who? Let me ask the audience right now. Who is the folk that put together the 94 crime bill? Go ahead. Y'all got 30 seconds. But don't say nothing, G. Let the audience, let them go to work. Cause see, we're jitterbug at. See, he wanna come to the front, jitterbug. Where
And
is these individuals that speak this shit? Let's go. The Democratic Party have put us in modern day slavery, and it's time for us to be vocal about it and be like Eddie Murphy. What have you done for me
done for me,
lately? And don't read no
$1 million.
Bible verse to me.
Remember, Kev,
Hmm?
$9 billion went into the 94 crime bill.
How
Nine
much?
billion,
90 what?
$9 billion.
$9 billion to lock
Billion
you
dollars.
up and create. And you know who they use for that? Huh? The Fabulous Five, Circle Five. Remember up in New York, the five boys who they keep bringing up every time they want to get you to vote a certain way? They brought them boys up.
All
See?
the Central Park
Oh,
Five.
they was trying to give them which represented you. So they created the euphoria of the black male being a super predator. And you know, it was not cool to not think you was a super predator. I mean, you're tall, black, shit, muscular, the motherfucker face on the news look like you and shit. I mean, they created this whole
Yeah.
alienated of you. This was propaganda, family. We fell
You was
asleep. See, that's what happened. I'm
you
here to wake you up.
you you was being used. They was being used.
Yeah.
Sway. It was being used for us to be
For
swayed
your
that
own
direction.
demise. They was saying it was worth $9 billion that case to open this shit up to do what this shit is. Do you understand? You was on the chopping
Not,
block. The Central Park, but that represented you on a chopping block. See, all of these in time and history is biblical. That's you being
but, but,
sold for nothing.
but Kev, let me tell you something. That 1994 and up, the crime started going down. The crime was really like in the 80s when crack hit.
Do you
So
have the stats? Do you have the stats on that?
I already said, oh no,
Don't
I
worry
could get
about
them for
it.
you. I
Just say
think,
yes. You got them. I got you. You got the
yeah.
stats.
but listen, when the crack epidemic hits, that's when the Bloods and the Crips started really fighting each other for turf because of the crack epidemic.
That's what
And
they
in New
was trying
York
to
was
do with the
even
Nipsey Hustle on the low low. They had a big plan, but continue on, not to be distracted. Go ahead.
in 1994, in the 90s, the crack was still there, but it was slowing down. It wasn't like the 80s. You know what I'm saying? So what they were basically doing was trying to boost crime again to start throwing people back in jail because it's going down. So they needed a boost. So what thing? The 1994 crime bill. They needed to keep business running again, bro. The business to be booming again. And that's what happened. And that's what happened. They needed more business because business was slowing down, bro. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying, man, is think about the people that put us in these positions, the liberals. They put us in the shackles again, man. Again. And thank God for the first time, man.
Well, the thing about our people is they like to listen. That's a good thing about our people is if we simplify it and keep it simple and not try to talk above the people like we better than them, like a lot of other YouTubers do to control their brains and their narrative, we're great. I mean,
Yeah.
that's why I like Candace Owens because she deals directly to the point, like us. She's just an educated Shaquita in them who gonna talk to you straight, but she not saying. And the reason why I say Shaquita because they're my cousins, they crazy as hell. But she not saying, fuck you, bitch. You ain't nothing. And if you come see me outside, she using that energy towards this is what we are going through. She not talking outside of herself. We go through this. We
Right.
went through this. And if we want to
Right.
better our communities in a real way and be serious about it, then we have to up our language and get involved in the best way we can. We can't sit there and say, oh, well, both political parties stink. That's the thought process of somebody who ain't never been involved with nothing. We don't know you. Who are
Right.
you? What happened,
Right.
Jay? What I do? You know? You know? So, that's why I respect the sister. That's why I respect you, and that's why this show is becoming what it is because we gotta save our people. We really gotta speak, and saving our people is simple. We do knowledge is power. It's about speaking it and proving it with facts, other than hip hop, dance, BET videos, other than they having rap battles to keep your brain argumentative and in a lower state of consciousness. So you want to sit up there and watch Ludacris and everybody else be paid to keep you in a trance. That's what mind
Right.
control is. Go ahead.
And back. I want to touch on finish on as far as Martin Luther King. Now, when Martin Luther King met Malcolm, that's when they had a big problem because they had to stop Martin Luther King before he shifts all those votes over to the conservative side.
Now say that one more time for people who think we up here just battle rappers and don't got no real bars. Say that one more time. Run it back.
The real problem became when Martin Luther King met with Malcolm, and because Martin Luther King held almost 90% of the black vote in his hands, so they needed to get Martin Luther King while he looked like liberal, while he was surrounded by liberals. They needed to get out of there. That way, the people fall into that liberal umbrella.
So you saying Malcolm? So you saying Malcolm X and Martin Luther King?
Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so you saying Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, him coming over to a conservative more mindset that was more liberating than what he was talking about with the liberals, than who we now call the progressives and stuff like that. Was more the conservative mindset of an individual, and those who cared about the Negro enough to put them on a self-empowering method.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Was more of a conservative mindset, and if King grabbed those votes and got the people to reemerge back into self-sufficiency, it would have been a fucking problem. That would go all the votes.
Remember that Martin King said that he fell, that he led his people into a burning house.
So what house is that?
Remember, the liberal house.
The house of, that's right. We got two houses of representation. We got Democrats and we got Republicans. We got conservatives and we got liberals. Are we woke now? Hold on, brother. Press 1 if you woke now. If you can see how this played out, it's all political. Wake up, Black America. Wake up, Black Afro America and Afro Latinos. Wake up. Wake up. It was all political. Fuck what they told you. Put it together in your head. Like Pac said. Think, nigga. Think. Go ahead.
So Martin Luther King, he knew that he was being used to a sense. Now, when the evil empire find out that he was swifting to Malcolm, because now once you hang with Malcolm, that means that you understand they probably sat down and talked and make amends. So he understood that he was being used. That's why he said that he felt like he took his people into a burning house. And if you look at the past and look at the future, and what Malcolm said, what was the liberals? The most dangerous thing in this earth is a liberal.
That's
You know
what
what I'm
Malcolm
saying?
X
So
said. Could you send me that
that's
video
what,
where he said that so I can replay it for the people?
of course, Kev, I got you. So this is what Malcolm said. These people are the most. There's nothing more dangerous than a liberal.
Now you
You know
see
what I'm
why.
saying?
Now you
Because
see why Nipsey had on a Malcolm chain. He was conservative thinking. Go ahead.
oh damn, Kev, now
I
damn,
know.
you
I'm not holding back no more. I'm just doing what I do and hope that people take this as a blessing that the Most High God is good and He will rise, just like Nipsey said. Go ahead.
and just touching on Nipsey, having strong enemies is a
It's a
blessing.
blessing, bro. Now you understand. It is a blessing, bro.
It's
Huh?
a blessing. Because at the end of the day, yeah, Nipsey's physical form is gone, but this is Nipsey and everybody in this chat. You know what I mean? It's up to you what you do with it. It's 24 hours in a day. It depends on you what you do with that. And I feel right now what we're doing is God's work. We putting out, these information as far as what's been going on from day one with these people to modern day time. You know what I'm saying? And what's been going on with Trump in this First Step Act that is directly affecting us. Now, if you look at the drugs that Donald Trump is talking about, he's specifically talking about crack. Now, that's dealing with us specifically. That affected us the most. He's not saying about, Xanax, codeine and all that. He's specifically saying crack. Now, that's all those people that got swept in the 80s, early 90s. They're doing time
They
right now.
they put
So,
that in law. They said the people in the 80s and 90s, they put that shit in the paperwork. They talking
right,
about
right,
everybody who got swept up in the Clintons crime bill and all of that shit they were putting forth. Remember, Donald was around these fools. See, it was cool then. Donald was around them.
right.
But that's how you
Donald,
like, oh shit, that's how he understood Kanye. Oh yeah, I remember that shit. Yeah?
right,
Yeah, that's what
right.
it did. That's where we are in time, sir. Oh shit. We gotta clean this
So
mess
it's
up.
so so is Kanye. Is Kanye out there selling drugs in the music? Is he
No,
putting
he
drugs
is
in
not.
music? Jay Z is putting Rockefeller state property,
That's why I
chain.
called them the Democrats because or the Dixiecrats because
Man,
house Negroes because everything they promote is jail, drugs, and everything that's gonna lead you to prison, to where they want you. Free slavery. What they say in the Django, they want you picking up rocks and breaking rocks all day and all night
all day
for the
long.
rest of your life
It's the
until your
rock.
back give out. And then they gonna toss you to the side
It,
on them little holes over there. That's real life, bro. That ain't then, that's now, G. Kev bro said it. So what? Go ahead.
so now you see when Nipsey said having powerful enemies is a blessing
That's right.
because having that Malcolm X chain, he understood. He understood the wolf and the fox.
That's right.
There was a lot. There was too many foxes around him.
That's right.
They come in like Ti and preach all of this neighborhood and this, and then got a what is it, the trap museum? My man, it's called the trap. Why would you even want to bring your people into a trap museum? I mean, it's out there, man. Like it's just sad, bro. Like, it's a good time to be living right now because the truth is coming out.
That's right.
But
That's right.
but it's time to be woke and know that these people they say they're for us, they really not for us.
Yeah, but we
Look
have
at
to get to a point where we explain how they're for us. Like, again, language is key. You got a lot of people who gonna cry about it, but keep you in a crybaby state of mind. That's where they want you at. You got to be able to relay how bright you are, relay that positive and knowledge over to the simple minded, to the people who really been seduced by these individuals for 50, 60-year parents, grew up in the project. All of these projects in Section 8, all of this is from liberal ideas. Don't y'all get it? Wake the fuck up. Go ahead.
Welfare. Now
That's
they gave us
right.
welfare thinking that it was helping us,
Yeah, that's
but
right.
what it
And,
was
and and
really,
one more thing. Don't tell me the Illuminati or the white man gave you the welfare and they just want to break up the home. Them damn liberals did it. It's to hold them accountable from Maxine Waters to the white man who authorized it after or before her. I don't give a damn. Ever. They all
these people
liberals and democratic bullshit. Go ahead.
these people don't even live in your district. But what I'm gonna say is that
Six
the
million dollar
welfare
home
$6 million home outside of her district,
outside of Compton.
outside.
That's
Don't got that one.
illegal.
Don't even have one business in the district. Not one
Not
business.
one Maxine water fried chicken, black owned, not one nothing. They just suck up what they supposed to give you and spend billions of dollars on themselves and ride around your neighborhood with potholes and Bentleys. And I'm sick of it. Go ahead, Puerto Rico.
So the welfare is there to destroy the black family. As far as back in the 70s, the I forgot the name of these people that used to go to your house and check if you had any male figures in the house.
That's
If
right.
you had a male figure, take away that welfare because he could work, he could produce. The male could produce. So once they found out you had any males in the house, they'll stop giving you welfare. So with the crack epidemic sweeping all the males out of the house, that's when and then they started giving the women city jobs, started giving them
Hold
good
on,
jobs
we having a
because
fucking Morpheus moment right now, Puerto Rican cousin. What if I told you your whole little fucking ghetto lifestyle, fucking the county building to Section 8 to Planned Parenthood was not by accident. It was designed for you to be enslaved by the same people that you worship and think is good people. What if I told you that?
that's right. That's right. These people, listen, they give us,
It's all
they tell us
politics.
it's all politics, Kev. It's all politics, man. At the end of the day, it's designed. It's designed this way. This is not. They didn't just drop it like this. This is designed. They think about it 10, 20 years ahead.
That's
You
right.
know,
How
they
to keep the Afro American seduced to entertainment while we pillage his community, keep the male off balance, and mind their whole family. Propaganda television there's just so much debauchery from thoughts to male thoughts. It's a shame. And disease being tossed
it's
around like tennis balls, dude.
yeah. And then you have these rappers reaching out to these kids and telling them the young Jeezys, the Rick Ross, the Jay Z's, and all of these dudes, like just glorifying
You said they
the
made it
past.
out of it with that weak ass story. I ain't had no father. That's because your democratic, you stupid. I don't got no father. That's because the people you voted for, motherfucker, set it up that way. But don't tell me your weak ass story. Make an album and destroy your own community when you work for the same people. God damn it. Ain't that a bitch? You work for the same people who did it. They didn't get before me and explain I ain't got no father. I don't give a damn about your rap story no more. I'm tired of it. You don't make me break
Is
my
is is,
rodeo.
is And you know what? And touching on something, Kev,
Go ahead.
like the states that voted this bill in, the First Step Act, these are states.
Say it
The
again. You broke
Texas,
up.
I said the states that supported this bill, the First Step Act, are red states. Again, it comes
You
the
mean blue state?
conservatives.
I mean, you mean from the South? And guess who from the South? The damn Clinton,
Would you,
bro. The Clintons from fucking Alabama or some goddamn weird. Go, man, just go ahead. Go ahead, talk.
They're from Arkansas.
And from
And
Arkansas.
in the
Dukes
yes,
of Hazzard
and they got
style. Blackface.
yeah. Yeah. Remember, the First Step Act is being pushed. It's bipartisan, but the states that are supporting it are red states.
Are red states.
Texas, Louisiana, a couple of other states, but it's not. You never hear it from the liberals. You never hear this from a liberal that
You know
they're
why?
trying to, because they don't want to.
They want to capitalize off of keeping you not aware. See, you know, like Brother Polite, they make money off of you, off of free stuff that you don't know is free. You get what I'm saying? Press one if you wanna. You get me? The Democratic Party is the epiphany of Brother Polite. They sell you things
Well, they want.
that the state and law already gives you.
Yeah. Yeah.
The people want you to pay them $35 in front of the business bureau to walk you to the computer and press buttons for you because you don't want to read. They just making money off of just dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? If
Right.
Trump passes the law and the law for let's say the real estate shit he was talking about, the opportunity zones, right? Press one. And then you got these Democratic niggas like David Gross and these clowns coming in making a fast buck off the prime real estate when it's supposed to be for you, the community, and for your entrepreneurs to open back up the mom and pop shops. Here they come with this bullshit. Same thing. Same shit, bro. They do it all the time. Predatory. They take from what's free. They did it with the opportunity zones, and guess what else they did with the Vector 90? All that is different subsidies from which Donald Trump and the Conservative Party, along with others, in conjunction with other liberal progressives, real progressive Democrats who stood for something and put this down. And they don't bring that. They don't want that. T.I. want to make money off of it. He don't want you to do it. He want to ride around in front of you with the Bentley money and his gold teeth like the Guabos and the rest of these clowns who get their shine on in front of you with the money that's lent by the state to go to the record executives who claim that they're state officials. See, y'all think Garcetti Cousins ain't the record executive? You think Lawyer, what's his name? The nigga who owned, that's my boss from YouTube. Him and all these, Garcetti and that dude out in Chicago. You think they ain't family? They can make one phone call and end this. How much you got on it? How much I got a stake in this record company? So they make the music, they make the law, they make the goddamn propaganda, and then you wonder why you walking yourself into prison, and the rest of the world is looking like, why they walking themselves right into jail? You know why? Because they don't know that they dead men walking. They propaganda zombies and need to come out of this Adolf Hitler style mind control that they're under. This is against Geneva Conventions. That's how woke I am, motherfucker.
Kev,
Go ahead.
Kev, I want to touch in on something.
Hold up. Do you know anything about the Geneva Conventions and propaganda and mind control of the Afro-American Aboriginal people to keep us enslaved here? This is crazy, man. You should be pissed off more than me. I'm brown skinned. Where you boys at? Y'all should be pissed. Go ahead.
I want to touch in on what you said about Nipsey. Now, Nipsey, what he did was he hired a lot of convicts, a lot of people that didn't get the chance to go back in society. You know, somebody like Fishy Cuz, like Cowboy, you know, he had, you know, a record and stuff.
That's First Step program shit right there. Go ahead.
So he worked around with Nipsey. You know, he made it easy. He encouraged, you know, how, you know, when you get out of prison, you know, look at your homeboys. Even the story about, you know, Curry coming home from jail and Nipsey giving him clothes, and he was known to do that. You know what I'm saying? So think about where Nipsey was going with this. He was gonna basically employ a lot of these people that's come home from jail, you know what I mean, and giving them jobs, and you know, and that was taken away because they know that it's not a coincidence that March 31st he died, and then April 1st, Donald Trump announced to the United States that he was coming out with First Step Act. Come
Well,
on,
all right.
guys.
So
Let's
what I'm telling you is, I'm gonna put it in layman's terms.
right.
For a lot of people who grew up in this, here is freedom. Here it is.
Right.
And you got these other idiots over here who want to say, no, sign this contract and put this ankle monitor back on. You got something like let my people go, and then you got
Right.
no. What if they want to go back? You got these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? What if we get TI to sell them? What if they make the choice to? What if we can get them to make the choice to be a slave? And that wouldn't be considered slavery. That'd be like working for a good. And then we'll work those lawsuits out over time. I mean, whenever we get paid. You know what I'm saying? This is how they think. It's ridiculous.
And it's crazy though, man. If you look at everybody had a case. Everybody had a case. From RZA, from I mean just everybody, man. Everybody,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Well,
Crazy.
that's quite suspicious in itself. But just realizing that we had a pivotal point in our time where here is I want everybody right now to hit that like button. That's first and foremost. It's 500 people in this room. Can we all take time to appreciate my bald head and hit that like hit that motherfucking like button. Hit that like button for your boy, man. Support the road, man. Get on that patreon.com/KevGillsTV and donate what you think is great for the show and how you guys want to keep the show rolling. Remember, you can't be progressive without thinking conservative. Jeez, man, I don't understand why everyone vote here. But yeah, I wanna relate this over to the freeing of any slaves at any time period that deal with Afro Americans. I mean, this is one of those pivotal points. These people talking about vote or die. This is a psychological forcing you to vote and hate other folk. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
It's a form of mind control here. And you got to remember, you are America. Aboriginal black man and woman, you are America. And I think this is where the connection comes from, and this is what the conservative side of the Republican parties are missing, that connection and involving. When they say America, don't just say it from a perspective of using the trucker as a goddamn reference point when talking to Negroes. This is why NASCAR has fell off tenfold. I mean, they ain't making no money. They just trying to feed off the NFL. You know why? Because when black folks was into NASCAR in the 1990s and 2000s, and when Nelly was popping, we put Butterfingers all on our cars. We supported. We was driving around the streets looking like NASCAR. NASCAR didn't fuck with us. We was wearing a jacket. So you know what happened? You know what happened? Fell off and they ain't got no base. You know why? Because that old America is mind control done wore off. He's dying out.
We the golden goose, Kev. We the golden goose. Everything we touch turn to gold, Kev. Everything. You name it, Gucci. You name it.
But you touch everything but yourself, and not in a sexual way, lady. But you lay everybody else's golden goose for them. They get mad at you because you want to do. If you don't stop supporting yourself, I ain't gonna lie, they'll pull up to our stores and burn them down again. Trust me. That's niggas is haters. They so much of a hater, they smile at you every day you walk in that damn store and spend some hater money.
That's right. That's right. And damn Dixiecrats, man. It's my
damn Dixiecrats. It's the access to foreigners to your golden goose. You want the magic stick and the magic touch, but you give it to everybody else. You give it to Michael Jordan. You give it to one nigga. So he can go hang out with all his liberal friends and make all these liberal jokes in front of your face. What did Chameleonaire say? He just gonna sit up there and embarrass me. It wasn't the fact. It's like, damn, my hero?
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah, bro.
And
That nigga said,
remember,
you know what Chameleonaire said? He said, fuck this. I'm finna go be smart. I'm up here fucking liking this guy? Man, take this jewelry off, man. Man, hell no. You hurt my feelings, bruh. Moral of the story. You hurt my feelings, nigga. And I bought your shoes, fool. Fuck you.
yeah.
Forever. And fuck people who look like you. If I see a nigga at Walmart who look like you, I'm gonna give him a double look and just shake my head. He ain't gonna have no reason why I'm shaking my head. I'm just going punk ass, tall, 6'7" ass, good for nothing ass. Wanna be Michael Jordan ass nigga? I bet you. Go ahead, man. I just hate how they got us, bro. They got us. But we but we can make it out of that. Go ahead.
And then the way the way that Hollywood portrays us now, the way they portray us to the world. Now, if you get somebody from another country coming here and they see how Hollywood puts out movies about us, how they degrade us. Remember, Hollywood is all liberals. Hollywood is liberal. You know, when nobody in Hollywood was really supporting Trump. Everybody was with Obama. You know, the Clintons. Hollywood is run by liberals. I'm gonna just say it like this.
Yeah,
And
it was like Obama was running again for Hillary. He was like, George Clooney is having a Barack Obama is flying. It's like, wait a minute, Obama ain't supposed. They was using Obama coolness for Hillary. That's fucked up. That's mind control for Negroes. And then she was popping. Now I know why she was popping up with hot sauce. Cause y'all are mind
disrespectful.
control. Go ahead.
Disrespectful. That's super disrespectful.
With hot sauce.
Because that's what she thinks of us.
That's what she thinks of us.
A hot sauce.
Hot
She was
sauce.
like, what can I get that'll make them love me? And she not pulling out a poster with Malcolm or a T-shirt of Tupac. She pulling out hot sauce. That's just, and we have. The thing is that we have these traitors. I'm telling you, man.
Hold on, let me play this real quick. Let me play this real quick because you about to say what he already said, and I'm gonna let you keep your word right there. I'm gonna let Malcolm say this. Don't hang up.
I'm gonna call back.
Call back. Thank you.
All right.
Malcolm X.
But being friendly and being a friend, I think, are two different things. I think there are many whites who act friendly toward Negroes. A fox acts friendly toward the lamb. Mm-hmm. And usually the fox is the one who ends up with the lamb chop on his plate. Mm-hmm. The wolf doesn't act friendly, and therefore the wolf has more difficulty in getting the lamb chop in his plate.
I'd like to point out, though, that...
I say that because it is usually if you study the structure of the Negro community, economically, politically, civically, psychologically, and otherwise, it's controlled by the white liberal, who usually poses as the friend of the Negro.
Huh? Now let me go back again. I'm not making this up. And I know it burned. But knowing that I think like this brother is more encouraging to me than you burning. You better be like Usher and just let it burn. Just let it burn.
Usually poses as the friend of the Negro, who actually...
Look at this.
Who usually poses as the friend, economically, politically, civically, psychologically, and otherwise. It's controlled by the white liberal.
It's controlled by the white liberal Democratic Party. Do you understand?
who usually poses as the friend.
Who usually poses as, well, you know why you love Malcolm X? Because he told the truth. You know why you love Kev, bro? Because I tells the truth.
Of the Negro, who actually differs from the white conservative in the same way that the fox differs from the wolf.
That's right.
Their appetite is the same. Their motives are the same. It's only their
I noticed he said white conservative. I'm a black conservative.
mannerisms and methods that differ.
Weirdo.
I would agree that no doubt there have been a large number of whites who have
Same appetite.
posed as liberals and as friends of the Negro.
AKA, that shit you talking about that they do, your friends over there do the same thing.
And who have time and again betrayed the Negro. On the other hand, I think one could point to a large number of whites who have struggled for civil rights, for equality, and have got little or nothing out of it, other than quite a few bruises.
Give me an example.
Well, the large number of white students who have gone into the South, for example, working for SNCC and other organizations.
Not working for SNCC or other organizations, but working for the white political machines who benefit by the voting efforts of Negroes.
See? You see that? But what about, man, what about the white folk who care, who's out there got nothing but bruises out of it? Trick question. Malcolm Genius, Kev wrote status. He said, you talking about the white folk who behind that liberal political machine. Don't be trying to make it look like all white folk or bring up different white folk and a time where you know where we going with it. You talking about them white folk who got a reason to get their ass whooped, because if they lose this vote, you talking $9 billion shit type of shit here.
Okay, I'll be more specific. I would cite Herbert Hill, for example, as a kind of person who has championed.
That's a Negro laugh for you, man. That's why I love being me. Malcolm X chuckled when he brought up old Herbert Hill. You know, that's how you I love the intelligence of the conservative brothers. I really do. He had to laugh at the old Herbert Hill. That means you already got Herbert beat when he.
For example, as a kind of person who has championed Negro job rights, for example, in New York City and elsewhere. He has fought the political machine.
First time I met Herbert Hill personally was when they were picketing to stop the working on the Harlem Hospital in Harlem. Negroes for 10 years had to fight the city to get an annex built on the Harlem Hospital. Because in Harlem, we need a hospital more so than anything else. Our people are sick. Plus, we do a lot of cutting and shooting of each other, though we profess to be nonviolent. And Herbert...
This better... courtesy of the road. This better be good. I better have great conservative calling in. Coffee and Kush TV, 916. You on the air? You on the air? What up?
Good afternoon, Teach.
How are you, sir?
I'm okay. Was calling in. It was laying heavy on my heart. I'm sitting here listening to you and everything like that this afternoon. I done called in a couple times and chopped it up with you.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Chop it up with me. What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name Savannah. I'm from Louisiana, but I'm right now in North Cali. I've been here about 4 years.
Shout out to you,
and
brother.
How can I say this? I want to stay on topic and not fall off topic. But I want to say this. I felt like the black people was in trouble whenever the very first step was whenever we sold BET.
No.
And none of us got together and bought it from the black man. And whenever we lost BET and they lowballed him with them few $1 million, they stole our black narrative to begin with.
No, the black narrative was already stolen before BET came along. And they didn't stole it from they stole it from him who sold it to them.
Yes. And I felt like back then it was, how can I say that? He sold out. He lowballed us because we priceless. You know, I feel like we priceless. And Nip was Malcolm, and I feel like that John Witherspoon was Martin Luther. You see, we don't have a lot of people talking about John. You know, that went underneath the radar with that, but he was speaking up on it about what's going on right now back in Boys in the Hood, and people wasn't waking up to that. And right now, they have that show that he produced. He can't produce it anymore because he's dead. He was exposing everything. You know, everything that Nipsey was saying, he was putting it right back in their face. You know, y'all gave this to the community. Y'all put the drugs, the CIA, the DEA, the FBI,
Because that's
the
a
police
lawsuit.
department.
That's not just reparations. That's generational wealth. This is where you're gonna get your wealth from because they owe you bigger than any corporation. They owe you bigger than the stock market took losses for. They owe each and every Afro American. But our minds got to be right.
Exactly. Our mind has to be right.
Yeah, because it defunds. See, these people has been allowed to operate illegally. First of all, out of law, out of jurisdiction of American law, even though it's on American soil, they can do illegal shit and it be legal and under investigative practices. It's accessible. They can be able to do this stuff, but it's getting out of control. It's gotten out of control, and like they say, the federal government taking over most of these motherfuckers, taking over most of this shit, man. But yeah, go ahead, bro. You got the flow.
Yeah, and I feel like the ankle monitors and stuff like that. It's crazy. You know, I feel like this is the new Candyland right now. This is America. We living in Candyland. You know.
No, the
Ankle
private
monitors.
prison industry is Candyland. Jay-Z,
Yeah.
Rock Nation, and the rest of these dudes are the slave catchers, blacks who want to put you in there, who market themselves for the white dude at the what's name. America
Exactly.
is a sovereign nation.
Exactly, my brother. Exactly. And,
Sir,
and
let me
that's,
get
that's
back to this, man. You confusing me, bro. You confusing me. Let me get back to what I'm doing. I can't. You talking about exactly, but ain't no exactly nothing when you confusing me. Okay, so back to your seat, sir. All due respect. You just can't do it any longer. Sit there and enjoy the king of this shit.
Hill brought his forces out and stopped the working on that site. This is the first time I ever saw it. Then, when work was brought to a halt on a hospital in Harlem, the same Negroes tried to stop the work at the Downstate Medical Center in Brooklyn, which is predominantly white. They were out there for 3 months during the summer. Couldn't stop anything. And I never saw Herbert Hill out there one time. Now, when
Coffee and Kush TV, 267, you on the air. What up?
Hey, what up, Kev? It's Rod from Philly.
What up, bro?
Man, listen, I'm watching your show. This is all about keeping us divided. It ain't a black or a white thing. I'm in Philly, in the mix. Everybody is poor, white, black. It don't matter the color. You know what I mean? They want to keep. They take the fathers from the home, and then make the moms get on welfare, health care, food stamps to keep them dependent on voting for the Democrats. Philly has had no Republican in over 40 years, at least. You understand what I'm saying? It's all distraction. It's a distraction because they want to keep work. You want to keep them poor. They want to keep shiny things in front of your eyes, so you don't realize what the fuck is really going on.
What the heck is going on?
Excuse my language.
Go ahead.
So anyway, there's you ever hear of the book called The Naked Communist?
The Naked Communist?
Yes.
No, I never did. Go ahead.
It's about fixing history through movies, taking the art away. You see how they're ripping down the statues and putting up meaningless art, shapeless art. That's a form of communism. Free thought. We're in mental slavery right now. And once we realize what they're doing to us mentally, then we all come together. And when we come together, it will be a problem.
So what are they doing to us mentally, sir?
They're keeping us poor. They're keeping us enslaved mentally for thinking that we need them. We need to depend on them
Who is
for
them,
us
sir?
to be the Democrats, the
There
liberals.
you go. There you
Yeah.
say it, motherfucker. There you go. The Democrat.
Motherfucker. Yeah.
No, because my Democratic friends don't think you talking about the Illuminati, the ghost that
No, fuck
James
them.
and the
Excuse
Giant
my
Peach.
language.
Nah, bro.
Yeah,
No,
no,
not
this is
time.
the Democrats and the liberals doing this. I
That's
live in a
right.
sanctuary city. Sanctuary city is a dependent type city.
That's
They want all the
right,
illegals
bro.
to come in to grab the votes. They want to keep you poor so you get the welfare and then vote for them again so you keep getting the welfare.
Damn, I want to talk to more black folk and poor folk who understand that it's.
I'm white. I'm in Philly. I'm just
no,
in the
what I'm
mix.
saying is, I know what you. I'm trying to say, I need more black folk who gonna speak like
Right.
that and
But they
gonna
keep
say,
a
I'm poor. This is what it is. These are the terms. You know what
right.
and unless I'm committed to one party. Black folk, white folk, poor, legal Latinos. I think poor people in general, Americans, need to come together and weigh our options as a whole and not be so programmed to all the goddamn time. I ain't talking about because we don't vote conservative at all. Poor people, we just like, please take care of it, Obama. Please.
Yeah, right. Right.
Like
you put it all on them. And they just want to line their pockets. Philly, all our leaders.
But check this out, bro. You didn't know, like I didn't know, and like every other Afro-American or Latino or poor white person didn't know that they get subsidies to fix our communities up.
Right, and they steal all the money. Everybody that runs Philly don't live in Philly.
Wow. And we need to clean this up.
If you look up Philly right now, I believe the police commissioner or somebody, half of them go to jail because they're stealing all the money that the subsidies are given. So same with Baltimore.
And the subsidies are so big, they can do
billions
put the
of dollars.
Money up. I mean, if I worked there, probably I've been gonna have 10 million buried just in case these niggas.
Right. And let's figure this out, right,
when I get
Kev?
out, I'm still gonna be the king in New York.
Right. Listen, Obama was president, right, for 8 years, okay? And he didn't help the blacks so much, but he got out of the presidency and bought an $8 million house. How did he get $8 million?
Rock Nation.
Uh-huh.
I'm just playing, man. I play Rock Nation for every goddamn tango. They suspects
trying to put it all on Jay.
Fucking with me. Yeah, Rock Nation is the first suspect.
But listen, they keep you poor and distracted so we don't come together.
That's right.
That's my main point.
That's right.
Everybody got work and making $10 an hour, can't pay for nothing, can't pay for food.
But guess
That's
what?
How they keep you.
It's only happening in our communities, the poor ones. It like the poor white is going through it and got the same fucking slave master as the poor black in the Democratic state. Because if we live in the hills, we wouldn't be running into these problems under a conservative. Like if let's just say, fuck that, if with a conservative mindset, our communities can flourish like Beverly Hills, like that old.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
And we make it look better.
I mean, if you've seen Philly, man, there's Kensington. It looks like zombie land. There's people nodding out.
Where's the celebrities? Where's the football players? Where's Kobe?
No,
where's
the cops? The cops are watching them shoot up. They're right in front of their eyes. Nobody's doing shit about it. Nobody gives a shit. That's the problem. No one cares. People from other communities are coming out to Philly to clean up the trash. Why aren't the people in Philly cleaning up the trash?
Wow. I didn't even know that.
You understand what I'm saying?
We need a community project where all of us, Kev Rowe, film with our phones and start putting this on media and forcing our legislators as a collective. If not, we go into the federal government. We need to do that right
absolutely
now.
Absolutely.
As a matter of fact. And that's a promise. That's a promise for me. I'm gonna show y'all my neighborhood and other neighborhoods that's here in which businesses is coming, and our people don't have no idea they finna get moved about.
I mean, when people calling from Middle America, I mean, no offense, but they ain't seeing what's going on in these inner cities.
Right.
You understand what
And
I'm
a lot of
saying?
times it's not their fault because guess what?
No,
All they know
absolutely
is
not.
all they know is work, 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 work.
Yup. All you
What
know is what you see
propaganda
around
that
you.
they get it within the space that they get. So I'm realizing
Yup.
these are a lot of narratives being played, and if we shut it off, we begin to communicate a lot more.
And you notice
Bro,
how on the
if you look on
media,
my Instagram, I ain't been on Instagram, I ain't been nowhere, and
I ain't got none of that, bro.
I
Nothing.
have it, but I haven't been on. I know how to use it now, being that I'm in.
Yeah,
I've noticed over the past few months that I have been mind controlled, and I don't want to be. So
absolutely,
you know what
Kev.
I'm saying? So I have to delete myself from scrolling on people's, and I can't just say I'm gonna stop. I have to put it
You gotta stop. That's
legally.
why I
Like, no, you
never
know
been
what?
down with the
Let me
social
let me
media,
see.
Kev.
Right, right, right.
They want you to look at other people's lives that are faking their lives and make you think that's what you want. So you become so fixated on getting a Rollie, on getting some money, a nice car. None of that shit matters, Kev. It's about God. It's about coming together. It's about helping people. You know, they're pitting white and black against each other all over the media. It's every day. The cops against the blacks against the white. It's all bullshit to keep us divided.
There you go. And it's starting to look like it's all planned out, pre-planned. Let me give her a hug. Let me give this cop who gave her a hug. And
Yeah. Come on.
and I feel it in my heart because I used to be programmed this way. Oh, fuck
Yep.
white folk. And then I said, wait a minute, this ain't white. Fucking cops. But then I got to think, this ain't just cops. This is dumb propaganda. This is
Yep.
dumb
As a
propaganda
kid, man,
trying to get me upset. You know why they trying to get me upset? Because the votes is coming, y'all, 2020. And they want you
yep.
upset and not just a cop. They want you mad at a white cop, a white person, and they want white people to be like,
Yep. They're
God
trying to
damn, here
do
we go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Talk.
they're trying to do everything they can to get
That's-
Trump out because he's the only one that's helped in the last however long. He prison reform, lowest job unemployment.
Come on.
He's actually doing something.
Come on,
You know
build
what I
the
mean?
wall. George Bush said build the wall, and we let him out of there because we went to war. But Trump said build
Yeah,
the wall.
and then with the
Building
wall
damn
thing,
it.
they said you build a wall, you're racist. Well, how are we racist?
Come
You just
on.
want to protect your people. That's
That's
another,
right. And when
pitting
I heard
people
Trump
against
say,
each other.
when I heard Trump say the most devastating effect to the Afro American community was illegal immigration. I'm in South Central Los Angeles. I
Right.
know that I can go buy tacos at 5, 6 o'clock on the corner, nigga.
No doubt. No doubt.
You hear me? I'm
No-
in South Central, bro. The Serranos.
Yep, that's Philly, man. It's all mixed. I've been playing ball with black kids. I'm the only white kid,
It ain't even
growing
mixed
up.
no more.
I don't
Our
see color,
communities,
bro.
bro, are gone, bro.
Yep. Yes, they
Donald
are.
Trump knows this, bro. My community where I grew up, bro, is bro. That shit gone. And
Yep.
it's just like people just be having. I'm keeping it real because I'm right here. I don't care what nobody say. They be having
Yeah.
babies, and that shit be like, bro, he ain't lying, bro. Motherfucker, come, bro. Please, people, come over here, bro. And come, bro. It's almost like we have to play a blind eye. It's that devastating, bro.
Yep.
It's
Yeah, and I mean the only people that are going to fix it is us. We can't look
Right.
to these politicians
Right.
to fix what's going on in our community because they ain't here. They're
Right.
not here.
We
They may
can't be
say they're
allowed to say, "Oh, it's racist." No, we gotta say, "Wait a minute, person. He has a point. That ain't racist. I'm black. My community is destroyed. My businesses and contracts are being destroyed by illegal immigration, not Latinos."
Yeah, you think white people don't live in the hood, Kev?
Immigration. But I'm
There's
just
white
saying,
people.
it's not just illegal immigration. Is not Latin, and Latinos know this. This is crazy.
Right.
I talk to Latinos all the time. They're like, yeah, they fucking them niggas at Home Depot fucking my money up. They know this.
Right, exactly. A big move that's been used in history is to flood a country with immigration. This is what happened to Paris. They brought in so many Muslims, it destabilized their country. It
That's right.
destabilized the
It's
the city
destabilization.
Yup.
That's what it is.
Fact.
And it's if you can open up a food court on the corner with no papers, then why is Lupita's tacos, renovating, doing it the right way, and putting tacos in a shop, paying $3,600 a month when she can just go pay $10 and set up her
Yeah.
right on the corner.
Yep.
It's not fair. It's chewing into taxes and it's not putting it back. I don't give a fuck what kind of tax you pay at goddamn Walmart. That ain't tax. That's just whatever. The tax come on that check. Go ahead.
Yeah, and taxes are another form of slavery. They want to take your money and then act like they're going to put it into your community, and you see no results.
But that's what we allowed. The people who say
absolutely
are illegal. We allowed them to tax us because they told us what they was going to do, and they haven't done it.
Yep, and it's time for a change. The people just.
You know what
people
else I
are
realized?
waking up, though.
You my new wife friend, my new poor.
I'm bent over. You blocked me, Kev. You blocked me for.
You know what I realized? we ain't got no infrastructure. They don't ran off with all of it, bro. No money for the fire department. You call the police, it take. And you know what they got black people most focused on? They got in front of I'm gonna stop. You know what they got in front of poor people?
Yeah.
Global warming, bro.
Yeah, they use all these distractions, Kev. That's what it is, distractions.
It's the same fucking polar bear from 10 years ago. I hate this.
Yeah. That whole climate, there's a bunch of nuts on both sides, but we got to find common ground. You ain't going to agree with everything anybody says, but you're going to agree with one or two things, and that's what brings you together.
But you don't put global warming in front of poor people.
Fuck no. Hell no. But that's what, the rich folks, the rich, white, whatever, I'm going to say white because, most of them that are the politicians.
That's right.
They're going to put that in front of your face. That way they could take all the money you donated and put it in their pocket. Same with Red Cross.
Damn, bro.
Yes, sir. Take my number down, Kev.
You got it, man. Just send me a text message and it is what it is, man. I got you, bro.
Yes, sir. All right, bro.
Man, thank you for the call, G.
No problem.
My man, who said the white man and the black man, the poor white and the poor black can't communicate? Kev Rowe crossing all boundaries. You feel me? All of them. And I know a lot of people got offended earlier when I said Nipsey Hussle was his blueprint was better than Jay-Z. I know a lot of people got in their feelings and got to looking around at their friends and shit, but I'm serious. His blueprint was better than Jay-Z's. And the clue to why he passed away, y'all ready? All right, I did all that, y'all. I don't know if no more calls is coming. All right, I'm ready to tell y'all. All right. The clue to why Nipsey Hussle, y'all want some homework? All right, look. If y'all want homework to force me to come back at 5, press 1. I promise I'm coming back. If y'all want homework, I'll give y'all something to read, and y'all got to come back. I'm happy. Y'all see my face? Because I feel like I'm teaching. You see this Sachetta? Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air. What up?
Peace and black power. Team Kev all the way, baby. What up?
What up, family? What's up, man? Took you a minute.
Man, I'm sitting up in here looking at you drop this goddamn knowledge. I'm like, yo, this boy done stole my whole style right now. Got on your tie looking good, you know what I'm saying? You done stole my whole goddamn style.
Everything I do is a stealing of your style,
That's what I'm talking about, man. Now you teaching, brother. That's the Kev I love right here,
That's
brother.
what I'm talking about. What's up with
you up in here talking about economics, Malcolm X. I'm like, damn, you got Malcolm X rolling off your tongue, all that. I'm like, this the Kev I like.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, if you like it, you know I love it, OG. You feel me? Long as it's...
Yo, man, I mean, the first person I heard about the RZA shit, I tuned into you, and I'm like, what the hell is Kev talking about? He said RZA Islam been locked up. I'm like, get the hell out of here. Hell no.
I got it from somewhere else, man. That was just a shock value. What's up on it?
Yeah, man. And then I started looking and seeing more information on it, and I'm like, damn, Kev is on to something. How Kev getting the 411 before the Black News 102? Sarnetta TV.
I told you I'm coming. You gotta be down with the road to get the info.
Yo, man, I'm Team Kev now, man. At one time, I was like hating on you, man, but now I see you pulling all this shit together, bro.
Well, it's about growth, sir. It's about growth.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
we
sir.
moving right along. As you heard
Yeah.
me say before, I ain't got no problem with the great cheddar. So you always welcome over here. And
Yeah, no doubt, man. No
yeah,
doubt, man. I see this YouTube money doing good for you, man. You're glowing. You got your tie on, you know.
bro,
I
that's
ain't never see
that's
a tie with a plaid
that's
shirt on,
cocoa
though.
butter got me glowing.
I ain't never see a tie with a plaid shirt. You know what
Yeah, I know. Tell you so.
I'm
That's
saying?
why. That's the thing about me, bro. I just do different
Yeah.
things, and it always I look good, and I just try to focus on what ladies like. I don't really give a shit what you like. I mean, women don't.
I hear you, brother. That's what's
Women
up.
see,
That's real
God
talk.
damn, look at this brother. You
Real
should
talk.
see him. They like, God damn, who is this brother? He in the hood? What the fuck is
Yeah, real
it?
talk.
See,
But
I
yo,
like
real
that.
shit though. When you gonna bring me in, man? Ask me some questions, man. Bring me in, man. Let's do a show. That shit will be epic.
Well,
Bring me
whenever you
in.
ready
Send
to
me the
do a show,
link. Me
I'm
and
doing
you
the live
sitting right
stream
there
tonight.
going.
I got my students over here doing the homework, and we're going to be doing that. So anytime after that, I'm willing to do a interview with you, sit through a sit.
I'm not talking about banging, brother. I'm
No,
talking
no, no,
about
no.
some
We
real
can we can
shit, man.
talk, bro. You know how I am. I'm not banging with you no more. I like the communication we got. See, I like the communication we on right now because you was raised in the system just like I am. You more of a
Yeah,
liberal
yeah,
mindset, but you understand the
yeah.
conservative mindset at the same time. So you can bring excellent conversation
Yeah,
to
but to
these
let
type
you
of
know,
things.
brother, that I be watching. I ain't like the way you was lusting over that Hassan girl, man. That shit was nasty,
Oh, I'm not worried
disgusting. You
about.
could
I'm
be
not worried
looking, you
about
could
that.
be
I'm
looking a
getting
little
back to
good
this,
on the
but
outside,
check this
but
out. I'm
that
talking
shit
about
is
something more
disgusting.
progressive. I'm not worried about
Yes, sir.
him. I don't care
Yes,
about
sir.
him, and I'm deleting all of my videos
There you go.
about
There
him
you go.
because you know what? These people don't even. I'm thinking about something else, and I can use my.
Yeah, we keep them niggas alive, kid. That's what it is. We keep them alive.
Well, you can keep them alive if you want to.
No, I said no. What I'm saying is when we talk about the nigga, we keep the nigga alive.
Well,
That's all.
well, more power to you guys. You're welcome to stop by any
Peace and black power. Kev Row all the way. I'm riding with Kev
That's
Row
what I'm
all the
talking
way,
about.
all day, baby. I'm voting for Kev Row.
My man.
Peace.
We gonna say, don't ever say you didn't
Peace.
say that. Don't ever say we got the tape. Don't ever say you didn't say it. Kev Row are nothing, but the people want homework tonight. You don't get too many students on the internet that want homework. Make sure everybody hit that like button as they come in. I ain't worried about Sonetta. Y'all don't worry about how Sonetta can't be sketchy on the internet. Everybody know Uncle Si. Okay? He can't do nothing over no goddamn internet. He janky Sonetta, then that's what he is, goddamn it. Accept his ass for what he is. Ah, damn, everybody got that janky ass uncle who, when he show up, you gotta love him. Roll up, nigga. What's up, man? Did you bring up here? Did you bring up here? You just have to. You have to accept your family. You have to get over. Then my mother, that's my crazy ass uncle with his crazy ass. No, you can't borrow $5, nigga. No, nigga. I'm not sending you to the store to get Nathan. Never come back. Nigga gonna never come back with my change. Yeah. I ain't about to put nothing on that car note. You feel me? Anyway, we got this. hey, Sacha, you know something that I'm teasing like a motherfucker. Yeah, that community is just so funny to me. Y'all so funny to me, bro, that I can't even think about too many characters for too long because I go into comedian and shit. But look, check this out. I want y'all to look up I want some reading comprehension tonight. For all of Kev Row, I'm saying this live on the air. I want, because you're going to find out the answer to why Nipsey Hussle passed away and why this was more than just a political hit, but a lot more things. And a lot of truths are right in front of our face. And just like Nipsey Hussle mom was trying to relay messages over to you, the same way friends of Nipsey's and different circles and different organizations that's not affiliated with this will let you know that in the same manner and in which way you as the public have to, and I mean this dearly, have to pay attention to how things are being conveyed to you. You feel me? You have to. And if you really want justice for Nip or Pac or Malcolm X or Martin Luther King, then it's the message that these brothers was secretly trying to get out to you, in which got these brothers ultimately terminated. We each know that all of these brothers was terminated for different reasons, but ultimately the same reasons. You understand? All political. You feel me? So whether you a Mason, a Freemason, whatever, it's not about even that, because Masons, it's just too much confusion going on the internet, just period. And it's time to just slow the chatter down and communicate with each other respectfully. And let me get my clown on, because I'm the moderator. You feel me? But I'm finna give y'all this homework, and I want y'all to come back, and so I can continue this knowledge, and I want y'all to participate more. I want the callers. Don't be prepared to call. If it's gonna be your first time, I'm gonna take it easy. I'm not gonna clown. I'm not gonna do none of that stuff. I'm not gonna talk, because I want real callers to tell me what they getting from this article that I'm about to show you guys. Okay? I'm gonna put the link here. And I want you guys to get this link and read the article. And when I come back at 5 o'clock Pacific time, that's in a few hours. And I might be back before then. You'll be able to tell me, read this article and get clues to why, on a different level, Brother Nipsey was assassinated. And like Puerto Rican cuz said, these guys over here had a lot of these people was involved in Fed cases and had things lingering with them, was just suspicious just as much as other things was going on. Can't get too wrapped up in one side. So I just want to leave our discussion and not be so like dismissive of everybody's information. What up, carpet cleaner? What up?
Now it's time for me to show this world I mean business, and about time to have your raps best for forgiveness. Time to show out and really show that Ricky ain't playing. I'm going all out until y'all niggas hear what.
I'm not listening to that. I'm not listening to that. Boo! I ain't listening to that. Kero. Kero. Oh, you did all that for practice. You better rewrite your bars. We been serious in class, bro. What about Joshua Brown? What about him? We not talking about Joshua Brown. Are we talking about Joshua Brown, Martin? No, we're not. No, we're not. If I was talking about Joshua Brown, then my title would have said Joshua Brown. I'm not talking about that. There's other places you can go to get your daily dose and your reaffirmation on the shit that they want you to pay attention to. That's not for me. Tricks is for kids. You heard me? Tricks is for kids. You ever heard that before? That's for kids. Go over there and put prayers in the chat room of your favorite YouTuber who copying this other YouTuber, who copying this other YouTuber, who copying this other YouTuber, who doing it all for views, and all you is fake emotion. I want you to muster up all that shit and turn it sideways and go that way with it. It's a different classroom. I like people who pays attention. Unknown caller, unknown location. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, what it do, man? This bro out of Texas, man. What's going down, kid?
What's up, my man?
Yo, man, just wanted to holler at you, man. I'm checking out your podcast in the office, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're always something to take my mind off the madness, man. But yeah, man, everything is political, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're right about that, man. They control us. It's two wings of the same fucking bird, two sides of the same fucking coin, however you want to phrase it. I just think our people got to have a dual perspective and understand that we live in a world of duality and nuance. And, you know, Democrats don't really mean us no well, neither do the Republicans. You just got to find
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that.
what was the family
A
wisdom?
homework that we got ready to go for tonight. This is about Nipsey Hussle and that whole thing. As far as two birds of the same coin, it's supposed to be that way. That's in America.
Yeah, of course.
It's supposed to be that way.
Of course. That's control. That's how they control. As
No,
far as
that's
Nip,
just
man,
how America
rest in peace,
works.
Nip.
That's how America works.
Yeah, of course. I'm agreeing with you, bro. You're right.
Yeah,
It is
but
how
not
America
for
works.
control,
I'm
for
agreeing with
law.
you, bro.
For the law that the people put forth. You didn't do that to control yourself. You did that for law and create government.
Well, what is government's primary objective?
You tell me you made it.
I know. I mean, you just said that they did that for government, but what is government's primary objective?
To take care of the people.
Okay, and how do you take care of the people? Through taxes and laws, right?
Laws, taxes, and the application.
All right.
Understand.
And if somebody's making you pay taxes and they're giving you laws, isn't that a form of control?
But this is the
Just saying. This is what you think about it.
Hold on, sir. But this is the only nation where the people are the government, sir.
In theory.
Not in theory. What are you talking about?
What do the people control in mass?
Sir, go to your local councilman and come back to me. Go first. Man,
all right, bro.
No more.
Keep doing your thing, kid. You my nigga,
yeah,
dog.
thank you, man.
Keep doing your thing.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much. Jesus Christ. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm letting my little homies handle this shit. I'm not doing it. Oh no. We either gonna grow or we not. Soon as responsibility come right back on the people, you see this Riri? He created an Illuminati in his brain. Soon as the responsibility come to him, this is America. Soon as a truth teller come and say, nigga, you make the rules. So you tell me, in theory, well, everything in goddamn. See, when you install responsibility back, you gotta beat this shit back in their brain because they weak. They weak. They political chumps, and he know it. He know it. Malcolm X called y'all niggas political chumps. I'm not answering your call. Stop calling me before I block your number. And I ain't playing no more. Carpet cleaner. I'm severely gonna block your number. You just gotta find something better to do, man. Go annoy somebody else. Created a whole Illuminati out the whole situation. A whole thing. Say something intelligent. Are you done?
No. So yeah, we're going intelligent. I'm done. I'm done. So what people gotta understand is what you're doing is great. You know what I'm saying, Kev? Like media outlets where it's an actual person of the people. You know, that's how we get our opinions across. You know, that's a conservative's market. Voting is a setup. Voting is ride or die. If you're not riding with a Republican Party, the Democratic.
Sir, go to bed. Take your ass to bed. Coffee and good on air.
Bro.
What's up, little mama? What's up? Don't be talking to me like that. What's up?
Well, I just wanted to hear your voice. I'm excited. I'm not gonna waste your time because I know how you do.
No, don't do no. Hell no. You came up here for what? What's up?
I'm so excited. I'm watching you on YouTube. Because I know you don't play that shit. You don't want to hear nothing ignorant or something that's not intelligent.
So what you want?
I'm very intelligent. I just wanted to say hi.
So what's your Instagram? Since you wanted to say hi.
I don't do social media,
You don't
but
do
some
what? Girl,
gentlemen.
get off my phone playing. Don't play with me. I ain't no little
See,
ass boy. Girl, get up out of here. You don't do what? Social media? You scared of yourself. I'm confident. Coffee and Kush TV on Instagram. Mac Daddy. I don't play no games with no little girl. Nothing. Nothing. Get to walking past me, that little spandex and shit like that. Them little 99-cent drawers on, thinking they just should get on with them little boots. Yeah, bro. I'm just playing boo boo. I'm just playing boo boo. Quit hating, Ginger Lee. Quit hating. Oh yeah, that spandex. She lying, huh? She lying. She on Instagram. I don't answer. Girl, please. What woman don't? You can't even lie straight. Got the giggling and shit. Go to bed. Coffee and Kush TV, man. Call it in 424-209-9506 before I get this shit over with. What's popping? I'm gonna give some homework. Anybody else? Anybody else? I'm gonna give homework right now. Cause I gotta come back. Anybody else want to try to disturb the show? What's up? Talking about Kev.